Sunny fam, welcome back. My name is Wendy and I will be your trainer today. Today we are doing a 15-minute elliptical workout that focuses on resistance training. So let's get started. So how this is going to work, the first 3 minutes that we're just starting right now is going to be super easy, casual breeze. Right now I have it at a resistance of 1, but I'm going to bump it up to a 5 here. We're going to just start off at a cool 5 and hang out here for 3 minutes. After that, our entire series is going to be 1 minute long per resistance that we bump up and down. So you're kind of going to be doing resistance hills throughout this workout. And then we'll end with a 3-minute cool down for you. Or 2-minute cool down for you. So let's jump on. If you haven't already started, we are getting into it right now. Make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to stay up to date with all of our workouts here at Sunny. We have content coming out all the time and we would love for you to stay engaged and let us know what you like and don't like so that we can kind of tailor it to your needs. We love to hear from you, so be sure to get involved online and on our app. All right, so I want to focus on a few things as we're getting started. Let's talk about posture, which is where we always start. So make sure that your feet are I like my feet towards the inside of the pedal. This keeps my foot really aligned, and I kind of like it snuggled up towards the front too. This assures that I'm not wobbling around during this part of the exercise or at any point in the exercise. So you want to make sure that your knees are aligned. I like to keep my knees soft throughout the entire workout, so I'm not locking out my knees on the back pedal there. Just keeping them soft. I keep my hips a little bit soft too. Core is engaged the entire time. Chest is up, shoulders rolled back, neck and head forward. So as we finish this last minute of the warm-up, let's go ahead and put your hands on the moving handlebars. Taking a few deep breaths here to just focus in on what's going on. You might notice here, depending on your body alignment, if your knees tend to come in as you're pedaling, just make sure that you realign your knees so that everything is in line with your foot and your knees are not knocking in. This is a postural problem that some people have, and so we just have to be conscious of it to be able to correct it during workouts. So as we're going here, moving right along. So if you have this Sunny machine, I'm on program 24 that just starts you at a base of 1 and you can kind of move it around however you need. Again, I'm at a level 5. We're gonna be bumping up to a level 8 resistance. In about 3 seconds here, 2 and 1. Pressing up to an 8, I'm gonna move my hands to the inner handlebars. So taking some of the movement out of my upper body here and really pushing into the legs. So I didn't mention this earlier, but we are also gonna be working with going backwards on the elliptical. Why would we do this? Okay, so the elliptical is really great because it reduces pressure on your joints. It is a lower impact exercise for you if you have any joint problems. But with going backwards, when we do jump into that, it can help improve posture. You're really engaging your core and it activates your anterior chain. So that's your pectoral muscles, your hip flexors, your core, and primarily your quads. So we'll be focusing on that as we go backwards. Very good. We're at level 8. We're going to go to level 9 next. And bumping it up in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. So as you can tell, my pace isn't super fast or crazy. It's kind of just level, but as we move up and down on these hills of resistance, it'll get harder. Taking a deep breath in. Let's move those hands back out now and get your arms engaged on this level 9. Very good. So we are gonna go into our backwards position next. You're gonna bump it up to a 10 on resistance, and we're gonna move backwards. Before we get into that, I want you to slow down completely to be able to move into that backwards motion. This will just assure that we're not hurting any joints or ligaments as we transition. Core engage, shoulders and head up. You're doing great. Almost there. In 3, 2, and 1. Slowing all the way down here. And let's move it backwards. I'm gonna have you move your hands into the inside here. So I'm gonna go at a slower rate when we go backwards. This is really going to put a lot of tension in your quads, which is what we wanna be working right now. Chest stays up. You're gonna notice a slight hinge at my hips. That's just keeping everything isolated and some more of that tension in the quads, like I said. Moving slowly here, you're doing great. 30 more seconds here, core is engaged. Really focusing on that back movement as you push and activate that anterior chain. Deep breath. Ooh, I forgot to bump it up to a 10. Make sure you do that if you haven't yet. You got this. You're almost there. We got 5, 4, stay with me. We're gonna move back to forward. 3, 2, and 1. Changing that position again, dropping back down to a 9 and moving our hands out to the outer handlebars. Getting your arms engaged again here. Very good. You're doing great. As you can tell, I'm breathing pretty hard. It's kind of hard to move through these transitions, but these are really good way to get your heart rate up and moving up and down here as we go through this resistance training and through these little hills. Focusing on your breathing again. You got this. So we're gonna be bumping up to a level 12. This is as high as we're going today, so don't worry, it's 1 minute there. You got 2 rounds of 12 in this whole workout, so it's only 2 minutes total. In 3, 2, and 1. Moving up to a resistance of 12. If your pace slows a little bit, that's okay, but I do want you to try to stay as consistent as you have been. Hands are moving inward just to stabilize here, making sure that you're not leaning forwards or leaning too far back, really keeping everything upright and in its correct posture. Deep breath, you got 30 seconds here, you're almost through it. Woo! 12 is tough, I tell you what, really feeling it in my quads. 15 seconds, we're gonna move into that backward rotation again. We'll be dropping down to a level 10. All the way through it to the end. Don't quit on me, you got this. 3, 2, and 1. Slow it all the way down. Drop it down, here we go. So, slight hinge at your hips. Keeping everything isolated and aligned. Core really engaged. Hands are gonna stay on the inner handlebars. We're gonna move that tension into your quadriceps. You got this, come on. Stay with me, I know this part is hard. The backwards is so difficult sometimes. We're not used to using that or going in that way. Obviously, we never walk backwards, so this is really good training for you, and it's good to help you with mobility. Deep breath, 15 seconds here. Moving back to forward, back to that 12, level 12 resistance. Again, last time, this will be your last minute on that 12. Stay with me on this back. Check in with your posture. You got 3, 2, and 1. Slow it all the way down and transition. Pop it up to a level 12. Whew. All right, here we go. I want you to pick up that pace if you can. This is your last big burst on your highest resistance. We're dropping down from here. It'll go resistance of 10, 9, 10, and then we're down to a 3. So you are almost out of your workout, so stay with me. You can do this. 30 more seconds at this 12. Sometimes when it gets really hard, our posture starts to disintegrate, so just make sure you're checking in with yourself, not leaning forward or backwards. Shoulders up, head up, face forward, making sure your hips, knees, and feet are aligned. Core is engaged, bum is engaged. Knees are not knocking in or rotating out, and feet are straight forward. You got 3, 2, and 1. All right, moving to a 10 here. And we're gonna get those arms moving. Second to last time. 45 seconds at this pace. If you slowed down for the 12 at all, just make sure you pick it back up again right now as we're finishing this out. Make sure you're taking some deep breaths here. I know I'm talking a lot, so I hope you're focused on your breathing. Nice. So your arms are doing this pushing and pulling motion, really getting them to engage as you move your arms, making sure that your grip on the handlebars are still loose though. We're not gripping really hard. You can engage your biceps, triceps without gripping super hard. You got 3, 2, and 1. Slow it down, reverse it. Let's drop down to a 9 here. This is your last backward motion, isolating through those hips and in your core, really working into those quads. Deep breath here. I really want you to focus on the inhale and exhale. I know this hurts your quads, but you can do this, it's okay. We got about 20 seconds left here. This is your last backward motion. Moving to forward at a resistance level of 10, and then you're down to a 3. We are almost out of the hard stuff, okay? You can do this. Deep breath, 5 more seconds here. Slowing it down, really isolating. You got 3, 2, and 1. Switch directions, last time. Pop it up to a 10. Here we go. Forward for 1 minute. If you have not brought up your speed yet, if it's slowed down, I want you to give it all you got for this last minute here. We are on your recovery after this for your last 2 minutes. So let's give it all you got here. Deep breath. You can choose to put your hands on the interior handlebars or exterior, whatever feels most comfortable for you. I want to stabilize a little bit more, so I'm going to hold the stationary handlebars for our last 15 here. You got to push all the way through. I know this is where you want to quit, but we go all the way to the end. You get a nice break after this in 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Let's bring that resistance all the way down. Woo! We are at a 3 right now. You can slow down your pace a little bit here. That's okay. Let's bring that heart rate down. I am moving my hands out to the outside handlebars just so that I get a little extra workout on my upper body here as we finish off in this recovery. Deep breath. Really focusing in on what you just accomplished. You have 1.25 minutes left of your workout. We're not finished yet though. This cool down is part of your workout. It's not the time to quit. So stay in it with me. Really amazing job today. You pushed through. I know those resistance hills were a challenge. I was certainly out of breath. So they're doing their job. Kicked our bums today. As we slow this pace down a little bit too, again, we never forget about our posture, no matter where you are in your workout. So just check back in here. Notice if there's any misalignments, any issues. Take note of that, correct it if you need to. Dropping those shoulders, relaxing your face, your neck, your shoulders, your chest. Really allowing yourself to relax into this. I know we're still moving, but you can take some deep breaths as you breathe into the fact that you just finished a 15-minute workout. I'm so proud of you for showing up today. You did a great job. I will see you back here soon. Please make sure that you go and do a little bit of a stretching class after this. We want to keep your body mobile and flexible. So make sure that you're treating yourself with some nice stretches after this. I'm Wendy, and I'll see you back here soon. If you've enjoyed this workout, I invite you to follow me on the SunnyFit app. There you'll find more classes from me. I teach mini stepper, meditation, and strength training. Plus, more from all of our SunnyFit trainers. If you haven't downloaded the SunnyFit app yet, click the link in the description below.